Hello, everyone. My name is Ben Banoff, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about sexual harassment in the workplace. Now, a quick definition for sexual harassment is an unwelcome verbal, visual, and physical conduct of a sexual nature that is severe and pervasive and affects working conditions or creates a hostile work environment. Now, within that, you break it down into three sections for conduct of sexual behavior. First one being verbal. Saying anything about someone's clothing, their body, making jokes about their gender or sexuality, requesting sexual favors, leading into threatening someone, foul language. That can all be seen as sexual harassment in the verbal category. Now, the next category I'm going to talk about is the physical, assaulting someone. Sexual harassment right away in the workplace. Blocking someone's movement. Someone's trying to walk to the copier, you stop them from walking to the copier, and you make some, gesture, you touch them, you kiss them, you hug them, you stroke them. That's all sexual harassment in a physical manner. Now, moving on to the third category being visual. Making posters, drawings, saving them as a background on your computer, emailing them a dirty joke or a dirty picture, texting them a dirty picture. All sexual harassment and all not allowed in the workplace. Now, within each sexual harassment, there's two kind of big bodies. One which is called a hostile work environment, and the other one which is called quid pro quo. I'm going to talk about the hostile work environment first. It is repeated sexual comments that make someone uncomfortable, and their work production and performance declines because of that. That is sexual harassment, and that is a hostile work environment. Now, the other one, quid pro quo, is when a boss will give you incentives like a raise, a promotion, may even do some punishments like take away some free time that you used to have that now you don't, so that they get what they want, which is a sexual relationship out of you, sexual act, anything like that. Not allowed, very bad. Now, to prove that sexual harassment is happening, the person either that's having the sexual harassment done to them or a coworker that sees it or knows about it, they have to prove that the conduct was offensive to someone. Then that leads to the liability factor on the company's end, which is how do they determine liability? If the employer knew or should have known about the harassment is one thing. That's how they determine one part of the liability. And the next part is if the employer failed to do anything about it and make appropriate moves to stop the harassment from going on further. Now, if you report a sexual harassment case or that something's happening in the workplace, a manager, a higher up, anybody in that company that's higher up, HR, they are obligated by law to investigate it. There's no, you report something, it doesn't get fixed or investigated. Now, the do's and don'ts. You have a personal life, and then you have a work life. They're supposed to be separate. Hitting on someone and doing these things in a party that's not work related might not be okay, so to speak, but you can do it. And the worst thing that you get is a rejection. If you do it in the workplace, it's sexual harassment, and it's not allowed, and it's not okay. And so you need to then figure out what your personal life is, and then when you go to work, it's your work life. You can't comment on someone at work's clothing, saying that they're beautiful or pretty. Not appropriate. Use your filter. If you can't say it to your mom, then at work you should not be saying it to anybody. You need to keep it PG, and you need to keep it very appropriate. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial video.